Over the past few months, some of you have been spending less time with your families because of COVID-19. And that is especially true for people with loved ones in nursing homes. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Kelly Volk shows you how one family is coping and what helps make the difference.
Gus King is a resilient man. Just ask his wife, Sandy.
He is a full-blooded Lithuanian and a Marine, so he's been fighting tough.
KELOLAND News interviewed Gus in 2016 when he told us about the time he attended the very first Super Bowl.
I have to admit that was the first professional football game I saw.
In his 81 years, he's survived time in the Vietnam War, prostate cancer, a heart attack, and more. In April, more than a month after visitor restrictions went into place, the resident of the Good Samaritan Society, Sioux Falls Village, found himself in another fight, COVID-19.
When he first got COVID, he really couldn't tell he had much, but he had that cough.
The virus landed Gus in the ICU at a local hospital twice.
When he was in intensive care, he was out, you know. He laid there with not a knowledge of what was going on.
But like many times in the past, Gus pulled through.
If he wouldn't have made it, we were prepared. But God wasn't done with him yet.
Sandy says Gus has recovered from the virus, although he is in physical therapy to regain strength. She hasn't seen her husband face to face in months, with the exceptions of his time in the ICU and a recent trip to the VA.
And I met him there, and it was the first time in 4 months that I actually was with my husband, and we got to hold hands.
The separation has been one of the most difficult parts of this journey.
You feel helpless. You just want to give him a hug. You want to be there, tell him you love him in person. And I think that was the biggest struggle for me, for the rest of my family, not being able to have the ability to have that interaction with him.
The family did special things for Gus, like holding signs outside of the nursing home and talking to him on the phone through the window.
And he never seemed to be angry that he was stuck there and we were free to go, you know.
The family is also crediting a certain group of people with providing them with some comfort. The staff at the Good Samaritan Society, not only for the care, but the support.
We will be a surrogate family for them.
James Claggett is a chaplain at the facility on Marion Road.
The biggest change for us here at the village has been, of course, the closing down, not allowing the residents to have family members come in. That has been a real strain, and so it has increased our ministry opportunities because we need to reach out more to the residents.
Staff members also try to be there for the families.
You can imagine if they haven't been able to see their mom or dad or their grandma or grandpa for weeks or months, just how concerned they are. So really what I do is to listen to those concerns, to try to appreciate the heartache they're feeling, and if they're interested, to have a prayer with them and try to assure them that we're doing all we can to keep their loved ones safe.
We can't say enough for the good care and they gave to him, because they all knew how trying of a time it was, and we were very supportive and appreciative of all they were doing in the difficult situation.
Even though the pandemic has separated Sandy and her family from Gus, they know he's not alone. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Kelly Volk.